Yesterday, a few of my friends read my soup poem, and they were complimenting me on, how good I write. But one of them was making, as he said, speculations, and he had many questions regarding like who is it about and what it means. And I'm not gonna lie, don't worry about that. That's not the point. But it just reminded me that um, I always say like in my writings and like the I guess topics that I talk about revolving creativity and um, I guess productivity. What what happens when you pretty much shut down certain like mindsets that society has set us back, or even like within us internally, when you work on things like I don't know, conquering greed, conquering lust, and just working on yourself internally and as a person, what that does for you, the when you focus all that energy into something productive, something creative, like do you know the mounds and the flow of creativity that's gonna create within you? I'm just saying, fam. But I could talk about this all I want, but at the end of the day, it does not matter if I don't I just gotta show y'all. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm finna try and show and demonstrate y'all that by how I write, like how I do it, like the process and how it comes to me, and like to show y'all, I'm just the truth is I'm really just like that with writing. I got a few of my friends to give me random words to to make and revolve and construct a poem around. So I'm gonna try and attempt that. I don't think I've never done that. But my words are: Jaylee gave me glitter, Sophie gave me dust, Nigel gave me ranch, Landon gave me hot dog, and Lane gave me facility dining and his older brother Caleb. So I'm about to try and make that work. I'm finna show y'all like hold on. I'm straight up start. I can't flip my bro. That chicken better get away from my window. I can dang, where did I have my okay. I'm starting to I hope it's not gonna be too inverted. I'm starting a new I'm starting a blank document, new Google Doc. All right, you see, and I'm finna write these words down real quick, and I'm finna like go through the process with y'all. All right, I just wrote down the words, and I'm finna show y'all how this works. This is the current time. I'm finna show y'all how long this takes me. And I'm gonna pay attention to the date, because I'm finna show y'all something that has something to do with the date in just a minute. Now pay attention to this. I want to point out two things. This is my Everything is Beautiful poem. And one, I want to point out like the whole beautiful sequence. Basically explaining how there's so much beauty to be taken from life. Because that's a theme I'm going to stick to. I'm going to touch back on that when I finish this poem right here. But just pay attention to like, bro, this is stuff from my life, bro. Bro, LeBron's Game 6, 2012 Eastern Conference Final performance. The line about Beyonce speechless. No, this is something about daily life that I just consume, or I have a memory of. The line about the hair color and the eyes, fam, that was about a friend. Real, I'm, bro. This is where I need like my guys to understand me, fam. That like I have this friend, and like she always gets her hair done. Like she always got different colors and whatnot. And like sometime late last year, she had this like dark brown color in her hair, and it really complimented her brown eyes. Like beautiful, bro. What are we talking about? And I be trying to tell y'all, fam, when you're able to look past women lustfully, and you just see just beauty, bro. Like it's not even in some madly in love romantical kind of way. You recognize beauty just like you recognize beauty in all other areas of life. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Look at this, fam. I'm not scared to dance anymore, bro. Look at the date. Well, you can't see it, and I'm not finna turn it around. November 30th, 2025, fam. I was literally doing my Stranger Things rewatch before the series finale came out, season 5. I was doing my rewatch, and I was on that random episode, when they went to the Winter Form or whatever it was, and Mike asked Eleven to dance. I saw that and I thought of this poem. Do you know how it's my life, bro, and all the other things I was writing about, how it just reminded me of these things. When you feel the beauty, when you feel that beauty in your life so strongly, it's gonna come back to you, and that energy is going to alchemize in your creative ways. it's going to feed itself. I be telling, when you feed yourself with that kind of energy, it's going to come back to you. It has no choice. Everything is my experience, fam. Like everything Project Hall consists of is my experience, my life. It's more, I guess, but that's all my writings, poetry, stuff I feel very deeply about. I get inspiration from my journal, fam. Hold on. The 24th. What I said, bro. The 25th. It's not some coincidence that I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling like a drive, a momentum to do this, right? Like the day after, I'm journaling about my life because I'm feeling everything so deeply. It's not a coincidence, bro. Come on. But we finna get to this poem, fam. I don't know if I ain't got no storage, bro. So I don't think I can time lapse, but I guess I can just give updates. But I'm finna break down how I'm finna start it, like I guess my mind process. The first word that sticks out to me the most is dust. Because Soph had it like big old font for some reason. I guess she wanted to stand out, Soph. So and like the first thing that comes to mind is also was just in my last, what was it? What don't make you strong will kill you video. I mentioned like a phoenix and whatnot, like I'm dust ashes, and I'm connecting that, and I have that with I'm thinking fire, flame. So we have hot dog, grilling, flame, fire. So I'm thinking that. So I think I want to revolve this, I guess, something around like an internal flame, because it's laying with facility. That's like an inside kind of thing, like an internal thing, and dining. Two of those are both. You see how you got to tie everything together. So I think with my final line, what I wanted to be, especially based on like that whole Phoenix thing, I think it's gonna be dust. I hope this internal flame burns. I'm just gonna let me spell it. I'm not worried about that right now. Burns until I turn to ashes and dust. And I think I'm gonna show y'all I'm like that. I think for some parts I'm going to let it rhyme, because I like for my poems to be read like a certain way. I'm very intentional with how I write. I'm very I make it seem easy because it just comes to me so natural, but really so much art and thought does go into it. So like the last poem, the soup poem, how it's punctuated and the sentences end on certain lines, that's very intentional. That's how it's supposed to be read. So I think I'm going to do something like that and not rhyme on certain sections, and but have it flowing coherently enough to when it does rhyme, it still reads good. All right, and it's 3:05, and I just got all the words out the way. How I'm gonna do this is I got the first thing that came to mind, like what I could think of from those words, and I'm going to revolve the rest of the poem around that, because essentially it's just the core. I can make everything else flow from that. Once I have my foundation, I can build anything I want upon that. So we have, they not gonna get this one for real. The losses and the wins, gone in a flash. Come on, bro. The facility you established in my heart, down and on the flowing through ranches and hidden valleys, inside of me glowing like this glistening. I got the keywords. That's all y'all need to know. I'm gonna see how I'm not in a rush, but I do want to see, I do kind of want to test myself. How fast can I cook this up? But I'm also not in a rush. I'll take however long I need to take, but I'm gonna see. It's 3:06. I'm gonna see when I get this done. Nah, bro. No. I just had a light bulb. So I've been listening to a lot of, I don't know why. I've been listening to a lot of Teddy Pendergrass lately. That's one of my favorite men of R&B. I strongly prefer women of R&B, but that is one that I love. Yeah. I've been listening to that song. He has a song with, I forget the woman he has on it, but Feel the Fire. Listen to that song heavy lately. I don't know why, it's just been hitting. So with all these flame, I guess fire things I was coming up with, that just came to me, it reminded me of when I first gave my Project Solace presentation, and now I just thought of something else, bro. This stuff be full circle, bro. A quote I thought about from, how do I say his name? Albert Schweitzer. It was on my presentation about how our light goes out and we have great gratitude to give to the ones who relight that flame within us. It made me think of that. So now that's like the end. I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Come on, man. Forget it. I'm just finna be real with y'all, bro. My last poem, Soup, the woman it revolved around, kind of who inspired it, she was the Project Solace presentation. She was there when I gave the the whole quote about people relighting your fire. She happens to be one of the main people that relights that fire within me. Come on, bro. This is I'm telling. This is happening in real time for me. This is a real time process. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, bro. It's alright. Lil Nas shit this, y'all gonna get it. I'm gonna say I finished this at 3:43. You got two come on. You got 2 pages. I think I like this. Especially if I'm using so many random words that really do not correlate with each other at all, and find a way to attach them to each other. I think I like this, but I'm telling you, man, it just comes from within. It comes from the experiences. I think what I'm gonna do is make a separate video, like really having a heart to heart about this, because it goes even more deeper than this, and I'm gonna try and explain that. So, yeah, this is my poem. I'm about to go ahead and proofread a couple of times and get ready to post tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday. So, it's the poem, and yeah.